Welcome back. An incident occurred in Adamawa State. So we are here to, see how we can get clarification. Being joined in the program by Agoso Bami, is the district head, Guana Community, Lamorde local government area of Adamawa State. Mr. Bami, thank you so much for coming on the program.
Thank you for having me. The name is Gyawana.
Oh, fantastic.
Adamawa Traditional Council, yeah.
All right, Mr. Gyawana, thank you so much. So let's look at what we heard, that 7 women were killed while protesting against Adamawa killings. That is what is in the public domain. What is the real story here? Or is that what is the reflection of the true situation of things?
The number has increased. Right now we have 11 deaths, and we have over 50 others who are in the hospitals with various degrees of bullet wounds. Some of the bullet wounds are horrible. They're not good to look at. Broken arms, broken legs, shots through the belly, etc., etc. So let me give you a background. The Chobo as well as the Bachama community are resident in Lamurde local government area of Adamawa State. And both communities are under the Bachama Traditional Council. The Bachama Traditional Council spreads over 2 local governments, Numa local government as well as Lamurde local government. In recent times, there's been misunderstandings over land and certain demands that the Chobo people are putting on the Bachama people. The Bachama are the majority. There are several other tribes within the Bachama Traditional Council, several others, including Hausas, a small number of Hausas and a small number of Fulani. Then you have Genjo, you have Kwa, you have Bari, several other tribes. But in recent times, the relationship between the Chobo and the Bachama came under serious strain, and these people relate very, very well over hundreds of years. And unfortunately, argument over a piece of land in Rigange, which is a Bachama community, and also in Waruku, which is another Bachama community, resulted in violence starting from the 7th of July. The government stepped in and put a curfew on the whole local government. The curfew was relaxed a little bit, but the peace has been an uneasy peace leading on to last Monday when the conflict broke out again. And so what happened that led to these deaths was that the women of Lamurde, Lamurde is the local government headquarters, it's a town, and it's a local government headquarters, came out in large numbers and blocked the road in protests. They were protesting several things. They were protesting the fact that the army usually would arrive late after destruction has been done, damage has been done, their husbands have been killed, properties destroyed and all that. They were also protesting what they saw like the partiality of the army that was based in Lamurde to keep the curfew, to enforce the curfew. The women of Lamurde, who are mainly Bachamas, felt that they were partial towards the Chobo people and the Chobo community. They used to provide them armed escort to their farms as they moved around. They didn't do that for the Bachama people and all that. So they blocked the road for a very long time, and they were just standing there singing they had branches in their arms and the rest of it. To clear the way, the military shot into the air, from what we're told by witnesses who were there. And of course, if you hear a normal human being, you hear shots, you will clear. So the women cleared the road, but as the convoy was passing, soldiers then opened fire on the women, and resulting in those deaths that I mentioned and the injuries. As usual, the army came out and denied it, but there are eyewitnesses, there are video clips, and it's undeniable. It was the army that opened fire on the people, not the Bachama militia. Why would they open fire on their own people? They were not even present there. They would not come close where soldiers are.
So if we follow your story, sir, it's very disturbing. You said army has denied it. I'm wondering, why will the army, trained army, open fire on unarmed, peaceful, protesting women, if that is true?
We're asking the same questions. These questions need to be answered. And now let me say this. The event happened on a Monday. By Tuesday morning, the army had sent out a press release denying it. Now, why the hurry? These things need to be investigated. These things need to be investigated. You don't just hurry and deny something that has not been investigated. So we're asking the questions, why? What led to this? Who are the personnel involved? What do they have in mind? Why would the Nigerian army, that we have so much respect for, that our people have participated in, if you know the Bachama people, they participated massively during the Civil War to keep Nigeria together. At some point, we had the highest number of retired military men, pensioners in Nigeria. So why would they turn their arms against women? We want to find this out. So we are disturbed that the military will just rush and deny it without any investigation. And that's why we are calling that there should be an independent investigation. Shells that were fired has been picked up by our people. We have the shells. There are other evidences. Let these things be investigated. That's what we're asking.
If I may come in, sir. So what is the army's... I haven't seen the statement of the army, so that's why I'm relying on you now. What is the counter-narrative? The army, did they say they did not shoot, they did not kill, or they shot? Or what is their own explanation here?
And that's the point. They are saying they didn't do the shooting, that it was the Bachama militia that did the shooting. And if you know Lamorde and the situation in Lamorde, you would know that there are lots of security agencies there. No militiaman will come close to where you have soldiers on both sides, and then you have police forces, you have the DSS and all that. The militia would not come close to that place at all. And why would the militia fire on their own people? It was soldiers, whether they acted on orders or they acted independently. That has to be investigated. We want to find out why a trained soldier will turn his weapon on armed women and Nigerians, for that matter. So we're calling for investigation. Don't hurry to deny it. I'm sure
it will be investigated. But what is the way forward? What is the state governor and the state government saying? What's the governor saying? If you can do that in 30 seconds.
Unfortunately, there is no direct statement coming from the government except the curfew that it reimposed on the local government. So we're waiting to hear clearly from the government. I understand there is a security meeting coming up today. Perhaps after the security meeting, they would issue a statement. We are waiting, just like Nigerians are waiting to hear from the Adamawa state government.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep tab on this because this is serious. Can't just have women killed and there's no proper explanation. But I'm sure we'll get to the root of this. But we must thank you, Mr. Gbasubami, District Head, Guayana Community, Lamorde Local Government Area. Thank you, sir. We just wanted an update on the development and we'll continue to follow up. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.